Street Fighter 2010. I imagine by now everybody's probably seen the Angry Video Game Nerd's review of Street Fighter 2010, but I'm here to tell you, seeing his review or hearing about somebody that's played this game is not the same thing as actually doing it. To me, this game is... Man, I don't know how to describe this game to you 100%. It's not that it's awful, and it's not that I'm just plain bad at it, it's that it has a crazy learning curve. One of the things that messes me up is when you punch, you barely even punch, and it starts you off almost like a fighting platformer game. You have one guy that you're meant to kill, but he's running around while also the other things in the level are running around. You've got to go around the level. You only have so much time to do it. You've got to collect the power-ups, and you've got to fight this guy as he flies around this level. Well, you fight him and you beat him, and then after a while the portal will open up and you'll go through it and go to the next level. Now, when I sat down to play this, I don't know if I was having a bad night or what. I've made it as far as level 4 in this game before, but for some reason, everything was just backwards for me. I couldn't get it down. You would hit down, and the Angry Video Game mentions it. You hit down, that kicks up and to like the right or left, depending on which way you happen to be facing. And there's a weird backflippy move, but for some reason I just found myself trapped in corners or just not able to react fast enough, and all I did was die and die and die and die for like 15 minutes. And I decided that that was enough gameplay footage for me. This is not one of my favorite games by far, and it's not that the game is bad. It has some nice platforming elements. I like that you can climb on the poles and things like that. The combat is not necessarily terrible. There are power-ups. It is fair. It's just got a crazy learning curve to it, and if it's not the type of game that you're used to, then you're just going to do really bad at it. And sometimes I've got on this game, and like I said, I've made it all the way to level 4, and other times I've got on this game, like the time when I went to record this footage, and I couldn't even beat the first guy. It was driving me absolutely crazy, and I just went ahead and I gave up on it. But that's Street Fighter 2010. Street Fighter 2010. Street Fighter 2010 was given to me by Scott Action Jackson. And if you guys don't know what that is, he does action video game talk here on YouTube, so you can go check him out. He came over to do one of the podcasts with us. He was interested in getting in on the Final Fantasy VII podcast, which I'm sorry this all of a sudden became like a plugging area, but you guys can also check me out on my Reploid Productions channel, or you can listen to our podcast on ReploidProductions.com. Just click the RSS feed or Podkicker or whatever. But this is something he gave to me. And it was pretty cool because that means I didn't have to buy it. And I also got to test the game out for myself, because there are some games that I see on review channels and whatnot, and I'm like, maybe they don't like that game, but it looks like something I might play, and then I'll go get it and check it out. And there are times when I've seen them review games that I'm like, it's not that bad, you're making fun of that game. And to be fair, that's what they're there to do. It's just like when people nag on the Nostalgia Critic for making fun of a movie. He's there to make jokes. Some of the movies he messes with are movies that he likes, and I like this game. I can't say that this game is terrible. It's just that it feels unnecessarily difficult. So I don't think I'm ever going to beat it, but I am glad that he gave it to me.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.